Fine. Riverside changing jerseys for game 3 of 3, back to back to back. I'm tired. I'd be tired right now if I was anybody out there, but they are persevering. They're doing great. So far, so okay, Bobby. I don't know. What do you think? How do you feel?
I think we're watching some great basketball this weekend.
Yep.
Final tournament here.
I believe probably our final broadcast of the day for us. I don't know what you had planned, but I think we're good to go. Now, what are you doing here? Running the camera, too? His possession goes to Riverside right away. Okay. And more tricks up your sleeve than I can imagine. It's 13. Wait. Okay, yep. Rebound, Riverside. Caval baseline goes up and just falls a little bit short. Another offensive rebound. Kicked out to 32. Takes a shot. A little bit short.
Good hustle by 14 trying to keep that in, but nobody home.
As we kick off the third game, it is Riverside playing Creston. Creston in the white. Moving right to left. It's 42 as it knocked out of bounds. Creston Panthers.
Famous baseball player from Creston, wasn't there?
Was there? Isn't it? As 11 brings it up for Riverside. No, it's a great, and banks it in. Great shot there to get this game kicked off scoring. 2-0, Riverside.
It was one of the Ham fam there.
Creston brings it up. Number 14 appears to be the point guard. A nifty move across the lane. Takes it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Caval. Look out now. Here we go. I like getting in on the action, but as long as I don't have to shoot. He dishes off to number 13. Free lane. She's like, I'll take it. Creston says nothing's for free. 32 right in her sweet spot. Comes a little bit heavy there. How are your leg? We're fourth grade here, right? Correct?
Fourth grade.
Third game in a row. Are you getting winded? Or are you so young and fresh that it's just another day?
Your face is going to be flush. You're going to be a little winded, but I think at this age you smell a Pop-Tart, and there's enough sugar in that to keep you going for the third game.
You heard it here. Absolutely amazing analogy. Another mix-up with the scoreboard. I think we've got it figured out. So now, says white is always home.
Well,
but if that was the case,
you can always.
So it says Riverside's the home team up 2-0. It looks like as inbounds, number 7 with a good shot. Ball comes back to her. She's like, takes another shot. Comes off the mark and picked up by 32 Riverside. Coming fast. Steam loaded.
She's a shooter.
Yep. It's Creston going for some early substitutions. 14 brings it down toward the baseline. Sees an opening, runs right into a defender, up and over. A little bit long rebound, Caval 14. Here she comes. Oh.
Now touched it right out the
Got
gate.
a foul back here. Substitution.
Who is that on?
I don't know.
Thought he said 18.
I think that when she was dribbling, she might have been using her elbow to dribble as well, and trying to frown on that. Yeah. He said 13 says, like, I see a ball there. I'm gonna go try to get it. Get a little bit of a. Coach is exactly right. You present that ball right there, it's like putting a sandwich in front of me. I'm gonna try to get it.
At least get your hands on it.
At least try to get my hands on it. Take the tomato off it. Back to Creston, brings it up 15. She's got that elbow out there looking for anybody who wants to come around. She's like, I got this here. Shot falls short, and then Offensive rebound. Good. 2-2. And that's the other thing that you talked about in the last game, Bobby, is there's no reason not to be crashing the board when a lot of shots fall short. A lot of shots go hard. You get yourself underneath there, you're gonna get the ball sooner or later and go right back up and shoot it.
Yeah,
Riverside inbounds.
Stay in that 3 to 6 foot range from the hoop. You're gonna.
I think you should, as long as you're out of the lane.
Hey, stop again. Johnson, you went the wrong
Was that a tie up?
That was
Okay,
a jump
soon,
ball.
and then when it's inbounded, that's when we switch. He's got it. I don't have to tell this guy anything. Oh, he's got a wide open shot here for 32. A little bit heavy.
A little shooting from the hip there.
A little bit of shooting from the hip.
Just set your feet in fire.
Yep. Creston brings it up, number 15, point guard. 2-2. 9.5 to go in the first. Kicks it over to 22. Going down to the trusty baseline, jockeying for position down there between 11 and 9.
She's just resting against
Yep.
her.
Nice little dribbling maneuver there. Turns around, partially blocked, and it's like back to Riverside. Here comes Caval. No stranger to seeing this right here. Just, you're just at the age where you're learning to run and dribble. They got the running part down, but to keep that ball dribbling, it's difficult at this age. 11 wide open down underneath. These girls close on defense very, very fast too. That might have been touched by Riverside.
Yeah, I think it was.
The Creston ball.
It's not a forgiving floor to fall on either.
No, not at all. I know I wouldn't want to. 15 might have picked up her dribble a little bit early, runs into some trouble. Riverside might have got away with the foul, and we might have a free layup here. Oh, just off the mark a little bit by 32s. No shortage of points today. Kicks it out to 13, right at the free throw line, just off
Didn't
the mark.
get it to fall.
Good rebound there by Creston, number 15. She brings it up. Ooh. Picks up her dribble, loses it, and
14 was halfway down the court before she realized she didn't have the ball there.
she likes to get up and go. Jump ball. Creston to inbound on another jump ball. Running the inbound plays, smacking the ball. Finds her girl underneath, up, and just a little bit short, gets her own rebound. That might have been.
I would have called that all ball.
Me too.
I would have called that all ball.
I think it was a pretty clean block, but she looks like she wants to shoot an actual. Nope.
She'll
Creston to
absolutely
shoot
take the advantage. I could make it from back there, but if you're going to give me here.
Yeah, I'll shoot threes all day. Up and in.
So they are allowed to cross.
Yep. You jump before the blue line down here, you can go across it. That's all right. First one is up and in for 22 to give Creston the first lead of the game, 3-2. So it falls quiet in here. Second shot up, and that's going to be good. You make 2 free throws. You're doing something right there. 4-2 Creston. Just a nice little move there by Riverside to go up, and hey, that's an answer right there. 4-4.
I believe that's all 4 points for Ainsley in this game.
Very nice. Might be in for a good game for our third game here, Bob, and I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that. Good, exciting game. The first game we ever called together was one of the better girls basketball games I'd ever seen.
Yes.
Last week in beautiful Elkhorn.
Not to take anything away from Shan, but this is
No, not at all. I couldn't find the elementary school, though. It's been 30 years since I've been here as well. As 12 brings it in, up and off the glass too much. Rebound. Jump ball.
It was a difficult find. In fact, there are very few strifes in my marriage, very few bumps in the road, but directions today maybe top 5.
You're saying everything's usually pretty smooth sailing, but sometimes... Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know the difference between Google Maps and iMaps.
Wow.
Apple Maps.
What's the matter with you? Everybody knows the difference between that.
Yeah, and how they didn't call it Mapple, I don't know.
Just another one of your inventions as Riverside inbounds the ball and 12 brings it up. Bobby DeBasco having an argument with his wife on the way here. Hopefully they can iron that out as Riverside tries to iron out their shooting a little bit. 4-4 here, 5 minutes to go almost in the first period. 15 brings it up. That's going to be glass and off the mark. Seven's like, I got you. Nope. Rebound Riverside as we're going to get some fresh blood in here.
5 minutes left.
A pretty sure-handed point guard there in 15 as she shoots and it gets blocked. Riverside with the ball. 12 with the mid-range. Not a bad shot. If it's there, I think you take that. They get their own rebound. Kicks it back out, 0. Ooh. We had an almost three-pointer.
Hot potato there.
Oh, man. Takes the lane, open shot, just off the mark. She's getting wide open shots. Some go, some don't. 0 about got it, and high glass, no good. I think 0 there. I think she had already shot that ball before it got in her hand. She was ready for it.
She
that the cart before the
trying to jump
horse.
the route.
14 brings it in, kind of a no-look shot almost. Off the mark, rebound 14. Come on, here she comes. Those glasses. Substitution.
Yeah, number 5 on in Creston was all business there. All business.
Yep.
Sneak peek in that ball.
Yep. So I'm not going to waste my Saturday on not hustling. Everything else can wait. 13 dribbles around. Nifty dribbling up and in. That was not bad. 2 points. Riverside. 13.
I don't know how you have a misdirection like that when you are dribbling the ball.
Yep. 13 kind of floats one up for the nearest taker. 13's everywhere this game. She's doing a great job. Baseline shot just off the mark. Rebound 7 for Creston. Back up. Kind of wasn't sure. Comes up a little bit short. Rebound Riverside. 32 brings it up her trusty left-hand side of the lane. Oh, didn't see 7 there. Nice little steal. Dishes off to 14 for Creston. Goes up, and that is, I'll tell you what, it looked good. We're a lot closer to the action today than we were last. We were so far away. I don't mind this one bit.
As far as we were last time.
Yeah.
It's as close as we were.
What do you think if one of us sat in the middle of the court right there and they just played around us just so we could really be in it, you know?
An immersive experience.
Yeah. Let's maybe change the game, the whole aspect of the game a little bit, you know?
You know what? Put me in the ball.
Put me in the ball. Maybe every 5th shot we get to shoot one from half court. Just for fun. It's just a giggle a little bit as Riverside 13 comes down, gets her open shot again, just a little bit off the mark. Let me know if I'm talking too much or not making any sense. I get a little lethargic in the third game.
Oh.
Another turnover there. Riverside 2-on-1, 13. No surprise to the fast breaks. Up and in for 2. 8 points. 8 points.
8-4 now.
Tell you what, there's a lot of short fuses here. There you go.
That may be the first moving violation we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Called.
Well, you know, we at that first game, the first 5 minutes of the first game, there were 3 seconds in the lane calls. Then none since, but we have had different officiating. Riverside goes up and in for a little 6-0 run here, I believe. 10-4. Little over a minute to go in the first half. Might be another turnover. 13 kind of taking over the game a little bit. Creston inbound. As it draws, so quiet. Less than a minute to go.
Ooh, good move by 14.
Very good. Like to see those finished. Creston still trying to get a good shot in and falls short. Rebound Riverside number 13. She does that move again. Goes right in, up and in.
Textbook
Very.
layup.
Very textbook there. Less than 30 seconds. Riverside with an 8-point lead. It's going to go back to Riverside there.
That was one of those someone catch this pass.
Yep. This appears to be the last shot of the game, or the half. Less than 10 seconds to go. She dribbles down in the corner, goes up a little off the mark. Rebound Creston, and that will do it for the first half, unless she wants to heave one. Nope.
Always love those heaves.
Those
prayer shots.
I absolutely love them, and I feel we've been short-sold a little bit on the lack of buzzer beater attempts so far in this our 6th game, I believe, that we've called, but we were really close in that first game when Riverside was losing by 2 and had the turnover, and she just couldn't get the shot off and would have sent it to overtime or whatever they do, but it was a good try when the buzzer appeared to not go off either. And
yeah, that call was left to the referee's decision.
Which is a hard job for him to do because he's watching the play, but also you rely on that buzzer
to
go off, and that's when you know that the half is over, and he didn't get it, and we knew darn well that the buzzer was working that day.
It did go off. Oof, I don't know. For 6 straight minutes in between games?
I'll tell you what, I've heard that buzzer so many times in life, I didn't hate it. Kind of brought me back to my childhood, listening to that buzzer just deafening in your ear, but I kind of felt like a kid again for a little bit.
That's what we need, is a little buzzer sound there.
I think if we can get to where it's just you and I calling the game like we've finally gotten to right now,
yep.
I think there definitely could be some things incorporated here, like maybe even the same thing as the other silly little podcast that we do that maybe could be a little extra crowd noise or maybe a boo bird or something like that. This idea is still fresh. There's still a lot of kinks that need to be worked out, and we're not just going to be able to walk into a gym and know exactly where we're sitting. And we're not going to stay here the night before to figure it out. It's just
unless is that a thing we can do? I do want to.
Yeah, sure, I'm in.
I would like to get a banana peel sound. The whoop.
See,
and then anytime there's a crash on the course.
Now I just need that. Riverside to inbound, up by 8, start of the second period. Second half. I just look up there and I see period, and that's what I say. Second half.
Football played in quarters, basketball halves, hockey in periods.
Well, what about high school basketball? Quarters.
Is it quarters?
College women's basketball is quarters. Yeah. Right. So this is new to me. I heard they were going to play 8-minute quarters. Clock start. Runs into some traffic there. Going to call.
There's a reason that she's got those pants with the pads in them.
Oh yeah.
I think she's
it's a
free safety.
I wouldn't be opposed to volleyball knee pads in an intense game like this at this age.
Slinging it up there.
Yep. Off the mark.
Right
Creston
there,
with the rebound.
Just in front of the free throw line. You're coming across like that. You got to hook shot that.
It's definitely worth practicing. That's going to be 2 shots. There's a lot of contact there. No, but just getting back to it real quick. So, periods, halves, quarters. It's just sometimes it's not going to be the smoothest broadcast ever. I'm going to say something that doesn't make any sense, is it? I hope I wasn't talking too loud during that first free throw that misses the mark there. It gets quiet in here.
12-4 here.
Second of 2 is up and in. Swish there.
It's hard to remember. We do have, I think, like 3 left-handy kids on the Riverside team.
You don't see that every day. Us southpaws are, the old standard dime a dozen. I'm not sure what that means either, but
southpaw,
rare.
You said it. I thought you knew that meant left-handed.
No, dime a dozen. I don't know what that means. Rare.
12 for 10
Yes,
cents.
I know what southpaw means, mostly. 32 down to her corner. She's just kind of adopted that corner. And she likes the left-hand side. She's left-handed. She knows what she wants. She's a good player. Creston brings it up, looking to call it an offense. She found something she liked a little off. It'll be a jump ball. We'll go to Creston.
Yeah, Creston.
Hey, find your girls. Find your girls. Jocelyn, underneath her.
Bring them back in here.
Yep, there you go. Go with
They're
them.
running that inbounds play from way deep this way. Usually you have them right there right at the foul line, but they're about 12 feet back. It's unusual.
Oh.
Another jump ball?
No, I believe they called it on the ball. 2 shots.
Oh. They got hot dogs at the concession stand?
Do they really? Or is that a question?
I'm asking. First free throw up and in. Just sounded good for a second there. You put everything on yours?
Oh, yeah.
There's not much I wouldn't put on a hot dog. Second free throw up. And good.
Ooh, nice. Greatest hot dog of all time, Chicago dogs.
Messiest, too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't deny it that they're the messiest as well. 13-6 now. Riverside with the lead. 12 minutes exactly to go in the second half.
Ooh.
Creston looking to get something going here. Maybe get this game a little bit closer as the ball falls out of bounds. Maybe assisted by my dad. Really close to the action there. We got an out of bounds call there, right? Correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, on the line.
Riverside to inbound. 7-point lead. 11.5 to go. Really close to the action. 32 gets it. Brings it in. Comes up a little bit short. Rebound Creston. Bodies flying everywhere. 15 coming in. Sure-handed dribbler. Goes up and a little bit short.
Letting it go.
Yeah, that no touch there, so that'll be a turnover. There's a lot of peppers on a Chicago dog.
And yet not enough.
That's what side of Chicago you're on. 32.
Is a good pass by 12.
Yep. I believe that's going to be
White ball. Oh, that's blue.
wrong
Oh,
again,
blue ball.
Bobby.
We'll take it. We will take it.
Obviously, when he says we will, he's no, we're a little partial, but inbound. That's probably going to be white ball there.
Oh.
All right, we're getting it all figured out here. Just about 10 minutes to go.
Whole baby Tabasco in there taking the fault for that play being disrupted.
She'll hear about that on the way home.
Oh, yeah. And maybe half the day after.
You are grounded.
No dinner.
Creston to inbound. Nice little pass there to get the offense started. 15 kind of knows where she wants to go with the ball, where she wants to dribble, and up and in. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say she got away with the double dribble there because
She did.
wasn't there a little bit of maybe not.
And again,
Thurston Biggs always
they're fourth graders.
they're fourth graders. A lot of glass there, up and in. That's the answer right there that Riverside wanted. 15-8, which I'm sure someone will argue.
Well, they should. It's passion.
Got that guard up there. You see that? She's like, it's not illegal unless you're going to start using it as a weapon, but some slapping going on in there.
Swatting down there.
That
Like,
should be 2 points for Creston. 15-10, 9 minutes to go. A lot of action. I like this. I believe so far this is
Coming back.
most points we've had today. Like she did about 3 things there at once. You got an open lane, you're going to take that.
Absolutely.
2 points, Riverside.
that was an over-the-shoulder pass, too.
Yep. Trading blows now. 17-10. I think we've had points on the last 4 possessions in a row. Creston dribbles down. Yeah, that whistle's weak. I don't like it.
There's no long behind it.
No.
There you go. A person who's using an automatic whistle also vapes.
I have to. 2 shots for Creston. First one up and in. Nice. 17-11 now.
Tinsley, switch down. Casey, get down there.
Getting some fresh lungs in for both teams. Well, there was. Now she's back in. Second of 2 free throws coming up here. Creston's still over 50% from the line. Well over. Second one's up and in. My goodness.
That rolled in.
That's 4 free throws in a row. That's good. 17-12. Riverside with the lead. 7.5 to go. Halfway through the second half. Riverside on back-to-back-to-backers. 12 off the mark. You got to keep shooting because she's been the sure-handed shooter so far. I believe Creston's going to turn that over. Riverside to inbound. 5-point lead.
The play they're going to run coming up.
Bulldog. Dribbling.
I've always found it useful to have different names for the same play.
Riverside calls timeout.
Because by the time you've yelled Bulldog out enough, they know they've got two girls coming up to screen on the point.
I think that's a very good idea. Like, Bulldog 2 means the same thing.
Yeah, we're hey, we're going to run Bulldog, but if I shout Waffle, it's also Bulldog.
I can guarantee you girls in 4th grade don't give a darn about what that play is. They're going to keep doing the same exact thing they've been doing all game.
They've got they're playing street ball. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
So Coach Hamilton's over there trying to design plays, call defenses, call offenses, and they're just going to sit there and ignore everything he does and say, hey, this is my rock and that is my hoop, and I am taking the rock to the hoop.
Hey, what was Coach talking about there in that timeout? We're still on to play after this game, right? Stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah. I know my birthday party's 6 months away.
Yeah, but you're coming, right?
This.
Riverside to inbound the ball. 6:55 to go. Second half. I believe number 15 for Creston couldn't believe how big my boot was. She was just looking at it like, what are you? As Creston gets the rebound in, 15 brings it up. Chasing 5. Looking to tighten this game up a little bit. Nobody open. It's tight defense. 9's good no call there, I think, but with the offensive rebound, number 5. Little double dribble there now.
Double dribble there, yeah.
Can't get away with that one.
They haven't called that in a while.
No.
It's good to see it's making a comeback.
There's some like we might have seen earlier that you can get away with, and then there's some like that are pretty blatant that you're going to call that.
Yeah.
As 12 dribbles down to the baseline. Backs her down. This is a bully move right here. And we're going to have that jump ball. Some of these jump balls are a little forced, and
7 in.
you wonder if they called fouls instead of jump ball when it's really like more reaching, that they wouldn't happen as much. But still, you see a ball, you're going to go get it.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, and you can actually see that click in their mind when they realize that all I have to do is grab this ball.
You're right.
That's a free shot there.
You would think so. Swinging those elbows. Nice pass down to the baseline to 11. Looking, takes a dribble. Doesn't like what she sees. Back out to 13. Right down the lane.
Yeah,
up.
Scarlett is a shooter.
That rebound's going to go to Creston. A little over 5 minutes to go. Second half. 15. Had that free lane there. Just got blocked a little bit. We'd have a field day taking blocking stats, wouldn't you?
Oh, man.
32, open lane. That's probably going to go in.
That's
Yep,
a good shot.
2 points.
She leave the wrist just hanging up there for everyone to see.
In the rare occasion that back in the day when I would get a basket, I like to hang it up there for at least 35 seconds till everybody acknowledged it and a guy blew by me to score for the other team.
Yeah, you leave it up there until you become a deficit.
It's like, I'm not going to bring it down. I'm keeping it up here. You saw me, I never score. As it goes so quiet again. Riverside with a 7-point lead, 4.5 to go, as I was screwing off over here, and everybody's like, once again, who and what is that? Creston throws in a no man's land. Now we've got a breakaway, number 32. These always make me a little nervous.
3-on-1. Oh,
offensive rebound by 15. It'll be turnover back to Creston. Yeah, that when everybody gets running out of control, I just hold my breath a little bit because you just feel like maybe there's going to be a foul and a collision or something, and you just want it to be as clean as possible. As 14 for Riverside. Come on.
Just snatching.
Snatching it.
Jocelyn bringing the ball up.
Oh, looked like a couple misfire screens there. She dribbles right out of it. No problem dribbling with both hands.
15.
No problem at all.
Pretty physical player there.
Nope. And they're going to get her for a travel. Thought she might have got rid of it before that pivot foot drug, but nevertheless.
Hey, if you're going to call double dribble, you got to call travels.
Yep. Look out. Well, it's a really aggressive defense. Should be blue ball. Yep. Inching closer to 3 minutes to play in this game. Riverside with a 7-point lead. As they bring it up. It's getting physical now. You can feel it, can't you? Creston knows that they're going to need to get some.
You got to get something going offensively.
Yep, because you know that Riverside can bounce back and score pretty well. So it's going to get a lot more physical here in the last 2.5 minutes, and the clock will stop. Did we decide with 2 minutes?
2 minutes and 10-point lead.
As there's a turnover there, but find yourself in an open lane.
I think 15 understands that a great offense starts with a solid defense.
Yeah. We about had a 3-point attempt there. I really like those. Just misses off glass. And that's going to go back to Riverside. 2:06 to play. So we're getting, clock will stop.
Clock will stop. Out of bounds under 2 minutes.
Yep. Massive confusion now. Stop the clock. Perfect. Well, it was in the middle of it.
Yeah, we're Bush League over here. Never be asked back.
You guys aren't from around these parts, are you? No. Clean inbounds. It's in the trouble spot, though, but she dribbles right out of it. Finds herself an open lane there. Well, 15 says, I'm right here. Just what we were talking about.
Yeah, put it back up. You got to put it back up.
Yep.
Can't worry about setting your feet.
Nope. 14 with a nice little move there. Just misses.
Riverside not crashing the boards like they should.
No. Creston kind of taking advantage of that. Jump ball. Clock stops.
Clock stops.
Clock stops. And here we go. Minute 15. Creston chasing 7. Was up. Off the mark, but get by Creston up. Just sails one up and no good. Out of bounds, Riverside ball. One minute. 1 minute.
7-point lead, 1 minute. How confident are you coming in to bring the ball up?
With a 7-point lead right here, I'm pretty confident, I think, as it gets turned over. You're going to need points right here.
Confidence still doesn't mean you can't take care of the ball either.
True. As the clock will stop. 41 seconds. Riverside retains possession, up by 7. Yeah, you're just as aggressive here. You're probably going to win the game, and you're doing the same exact thing you've been doing all game. And she shows it right there with the open layup, just a little bit off the mark.
Sometimes you can't believe you have an open
it's like,
lane.
where is everybody else at? Thought there was 9 of us here. going to get a shooting foul here. Excellent clock work there.
They're calling a lot of shots that look like overhead passes.
Yeah. I can't argue with that, Bob.
But then again, I'm not a fourth grade girl, so I don't know what kind of arm strength I would have in that situation.
I understand. Wow, free throw. Takes a nice couple hot laps around the rim and ends up right in the bottom.
It was a doink, 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 doink.
Yep.
Falls in.
5 consecutive free throws made by Creston. Just couldn't quite make it 6. The old broadcaster jinx right there. 19-13. Clock stops, 15-4 to go.
I think that may have been a designed miss. Hit the rim, bounce it off, rebound, put it back for 2.
If that's the case, that was absolutely brilliant. Little pump fake a little bit and just misses the mark. Creston with the rebound, 10 seconds to go. Here you're just trying to make it a little bit closer game than it was 10 seconds ago. Up at the buzzer-ish. That will do it. Riverside takes all 3 of their back-to-back-to-back games. Final score 19-13, and
you got to give Creston due there. That was
it was a good game.
A good effort. That was a great effort.
So. Very good game. Great effort by you, Bobby. Also.
Thank you. You know, I got to say, Thurston, it's always a pleasure.
Very much.
To do these with you now. Do we preview the upcoming events?
Well, I would like to, but you have to tell me what that is going to be because you are going to be traveling out of town next weekend.
Yeah, I will be out of town next week, but you do have plans to do a game.
My confidence will not be as sky high as it is with you alongside me, but there's a chance that we might try it. I've got a great producer here that knows her way around a soundboard. So, I mean, I think we could do it, and we might be switching up. We might be switching up to 8th grade boys basketball.
8th grade boys basketball.
So you want to talk about a transition from 4th grade girls? I mean, that's a big swing, and you know,
absolutely.
Then we're going to be looking at 6 or 8 minute quarters. What do you guys play? 8?
8-minute quarters.
Yeah,
and that's almost 4 quarters.
And then what? Either 8-minute quarters or 20-minute halves. So either way, it's a lot of action, and I've seen them boys play, and it's nothing short of spectacular. Very fast pace.
Fast pace, live, a lot of action.
Yep.
So looking forward to that very much.
Boys just coming into their own, you know, like as far as what they've been watching on TV with NBA and college, and then they start to pick up some of those skills at that age, and it's really, really impressive. So if we get a chance to do it, we'll definitely do it if it works out. So, yeah, hopefully then, and then the weekend after that, maybe you and I will get back on track.
We'll have to find a parade, or
it's not always going to be basketball.
Not always basketball.
It's 'tis the season, and whatever comes up, we might find something that just completely knocks your socks off, and we just go broadcast it.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna figure anything out until we try it. So,
like you saw a lot of today, we are going to shoot from the hip.
Everything we're going to do, and it could have been a name of a show too, but you know what?
Yeah, it could.
A name of a program, but we are work less, play lesser, and hey,
we already got the merch, so.
Yep. Thank you. Great job.